All right, let's dive right in. Today, we're breaking down the 2025 Chevrolet Colorado and figuring out what exactly makes this new midsize truck tick.
But before we get bogged down in the specs, let's just take a step back and ask a bigger question. What even makes a modern adventure truck these days? Is it all about raw power? Is it the latest tech? Or is it that pure, unstoppable off-road grit?
Well, it seems like Chevrolet's answer is all of the above. They're kicking things off with three pretty big numbers right out of the gate. A starting price that's actually accessible, a serious max towing capacity of 7,700 pounds, and a bold claim to best-in-class ground clearance.
Okay, so this truck isn't a one-size-fits-all kind of deal. You should really think of it as a lineup of 5 distinct personalities, each one built for a different kind of driver and, a different kind of adventure.
And here they are. You can see the whole family tree, right? It goes all the way from the get-it-done WT up to the absolute beast that is the ZR2. So let's break down what each one's all about.
So first up, we've got the work truck. And yeah, the name pretty much says it all. This is the foundation of a whole Colorado family, built for pure practicality, whether you're on the job site or just tackling daily chores.
But hey, don't let that work truck name fool you. We're not talking about some bare-bones, stripped-down model here. It comes standard with that awesome TurboMax engine, we'll get back to that, and some surprisingly great tech, including a massive 11.3-inch screen with Google built right in. This is not your grandpa's old Spartan pickup.
All right, so moving up the ladder, we hit the LT trim. This is where Chevy starts to layer in more of those creature comforts, making it a fantastic all-arounder.
And this is where you really start to see those little upgrades that just make life easier. You get the Easy Lift tailgate with that super clever StowFlex storage built in, plus remote start and keyless entry. It's the small stuff that makes a truck so much better to live with every single day. Okay, now we're getting into the fun stuff, the Trail Boss. This is where the Colorado really starts to show its wild side. The name says it all. This is where the off-road focus truly begins.
And listen, this is no sticker package. We're talking a real factory-installed 2-inch lift, a wider stance, and some seriously aggressive 32-inch all-terrain tires. This truck is basically screaming that it's ready for the trails, right off the showroom floor.
So, if the Trail Boss is the starting point for off-roading, the Z71 takes all that capability and, well, it dresses it up a little. Think of it as wrapping all that muscle in a package with a bit more style and some premium features.
The Z71 is all about pairing that grit with a bit of flash. Inside, you get these awesome adrenaline red accents, and on the outside, a full suite of LED lights. Plus, you can actually track your off-road adventures right on the center screen with the performance display. Pretty cool.
And then there's the ZR2. We've reached the top of the mountain here. This isn't just built for adventure. This thing is built to absolutely conquer it. It's the pinnacle of the Colorado lineup, no question.
I mean, just look at this. We're talking a massive 3-inch lift from the factory, huge 33-inch mud terrain tires. But the real magic, the absolute crown jewel, are those high-performance Multimatic DSSV dampers. That's legit motorsports tech right there in a pickup truck.
So, okay, we've just seen 5 totally different trucks, right? From a dependable workhorse to a hardcore off-road monster. But what's the one thing they all have in common? What's the heart that's beating under the hood of all of them? And this is a huge deal. Every single 2025 Colorado, I'm talking from the base WT all the way to the ZR2, gets the same incredible TurboMax engine. That means you never have to compromise on power. No matter which trim you pick, you get all that horsepower and all that torque. That is a game changer. And all that power isn't just on or off. You get to control it. You can literally dial in the performance with up to 5 different drive modes. You've got normal for your daily commute, tow/haul for pulling heavy stuff, off-road, terrain for slow-speed rock crawling, and then on the ZR2 only, you get Baja mode for high-speed desert running. I mean, come on, that's just cool. But what if even the mighty ZR2 isn't enough? What if you want to go where there are no roads at all? Well, for those folks, Chevrolet has something pretty special that lives by this motto.
Yeah, meet the ZR2 Bison. This thing is an absolute beast, cooked up with the off-road geniuses at AEV. It cranks everything up, with a mind-boggling 12.2 inches of ground clearance and 5 boron steel skid plates. But the craziest part, the part that just blows my mind, This truck's chassis is the foundation for the U.S. Army's actual infantry squad vehicle. We're talking military grade, for real.
But okay, it's not all just about being tough and rugged. This truck is smart, like really smart. It's got the brains to match all that brawn. And this slide just lays it out perfectly, right? On one side, you've got the brains, a huge touchscreen, Google built right in, and get this, segment-first underbody cameras with up to 10 different views. Then on the brawn side, you've got all the tough truck stuff, class-leading bed features, that Stowflex tailgate, 17 tie-downs, and even a power outlet in the bed.
So, you've got all this power, all this tech, all this amazing capability. The next logical question is, how does it keep you safe? Let's take a look at that.
And here's another thing that I think is really important. Every single one of these trucks, from the base model on up, comes standard with the Chevy Safety Assist package. That's huge. You're not paying extra for the core safety features like automatic emergency braking or lane keep assist. It's all included right across the board.
So there you have it, the 2025 Chevrolet Colorado. It's not just one truck, it's a whole family. It can be a workhorse, a comfortable daily driver, a weekend warrior, or a flat-out military-spec off-roader. It's a whole spectrum of adventure, which really just leaves one last question for you to answer.